If I was mentoring you myself, wow, you have to first have the aptitude to do what you claim you want to do. And if you have that, and the determination and the will to win, there's nothing that you can't do. You know, impossible is nothing compared to anybody that tries. Nothing's impossible then. You know, that's the total belief in yourself. Confidence breeds success, success breeds confidence, and confidence applied properly will supersede a genius.
Don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose.
It's got the same thing around bravery. It says doing the thing in spite of not wanting to do the thing, in spite of being scared, is what bravery is. If you're not scared, there's no such thing as bravery.
Those experiences, I think, remind you that my job is to keep my eye on the ball and to stay focused on what can we get done every single day to advance the vision and the values that brought me here.
You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure. You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster.
Fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
It could have been great.
And that's a really, really good way to put it. The fact that the fear of the thing is only present when the thing hasn't started.
Nobody's better than you, and nobody's smarter than you. If anybody else is at the top of their field, it means that you can be at the top of your field. Just go to them and find out how they got there, because they started at the bottom. Now, it may take longer for some people and less for others, but everybody who puts one foot in front of the other and keeps moving eventually gets it.
Able stack of proof.
That is proof, motherfucker. So whenever you think you can't, confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence. It can't be like, hey, I'm gonna go knock that shit out. You gotta look over here and say, I can knock that shit out. It's belief, and it's built on what you put in to yourself.
So many times you have this misconception that winners are something special, that they're part, like I said, a part of a pedigree. And that's not the truth, man. Not at all.
And my personal question to you is, why not you? You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life, you can grow immensely in the next few years, you can make your dreams come true, you can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through, you can become healthy, you can become powerful. Why not you?
When you taste these finer things of life, all the pain, all the work, all the sacrifice to get them is well worth it. If anything, it's a small down payment for the price and the reward you got. And that feeling, and once felt, how do you ever turn your back on it?
Key to success, the success. Success is a very random thing, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it really honest with you. Success is it's like a marble, and you just gotta get lucky.
It's like a marble.
You can work hard, the hardest you can, but sometimes you won't make it. But some people get lucky, and life's just not fair. Simple as that.
Why would you not go for it? Why would you not take a chance? Tone Bell was out here. He said at one point in time, you got to take a chance on you.
Most of the gains in life come from suffering in the short term so you can get paid in the long term. There's an interesting challenge where I think people need to avoid becoming a suffering addict, sort of using suffering as the proxy for progress as opposed to the outcome of the suffering, right? It's like, I was in pain not eating the marshmallow. I was in pain doing this work. I have attached well-being and satisfaction to pain, not to what the pain gets me on the other side of it.
Because you have that fire inside of you. And this is where I also think that sentence, strong mind goes together with strong body. I think there is a similarity with it. because you cannot reach to have a strong body if there is not the fuel behind it that gave you the push, the motivation to do so in order that you finally develop in that direction.
Because you haven't set up the next obstacle. Obstacles is how you grow. You must continue to have friction. Friction is where growth is at. With no friction, there's no growth.
I love that.
Oh yeah. You cannot give a fuck about what people think about you, because there's gonna be people around you at first be like, what the fuck is this guy on? I'm over here in school, I'm over here working a 9-to-5 job, you know what I mean? But this guy's over doing some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna be a loser, you're not gonna do it, you're gonna keep fucking up. Like, dude, just stop, you're fucking crazy. Don't listen to him, fuck him, he's a joke, do your shit.
So you can't escape yourself. You can't escape your dark sides. You can't escape your pain and your suffering and everything that in a way is triggering you also.
Talent doesn't matter. You have the ability to outwork everyone in the room. That is your gift. And your job is to double down on that in all areas of your life. And this is what is going to create a trajectory for you. And the truth is, it worked. You're capable of anything, but the only way that you're going to get there is by suffering. Suffering is your success equation.
I believe that it's contagious. So if you have a bunch of laziness and a bunch of bullshit around you, naturally it's going to feed off. You're going to find yourself becoming what's in your environment.
You can't pretend. There's no pretending you're good. You have to be good. There's no pretending you're fast. You have to be fast. There's no pretending to be technical. You have to be perfect. Yeah, your technique has to be perfect.
You know, people think, I'll say what I have to say when I get to the point where I'm protected and secure. It's like, first of all, being protected and secure does not give you the courage to say what you have to say. That's a completely, you think that's how the world works? Think that at some point they're going to say what they think as they develop their career, but by the time they're protected and secure, they've spent so much time not saying what they think that they aren't even who they were and they don't know what they think. So, no, he says what he says because he's always done that.
People think that discipline is when you want to do a thing or feel like you're going to do a thing, but doing the thing in spite of not wanting to do the thing is discipline. That is what discipline is.
Yeah.
If you want to do the thing, it doesn't take any discipline to do it. Did it take discipline to eat the cheesecake? No. It took discipline to not eat the cheesecake because you have to force yourself to do the thing that you do not want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That is what discipline is.
No, fuck you. Never give up. Fuck it. Never give up. And stay consistent. If you just follow all 4 of what I just said, I swear to God, you're gonna be fine. I'm going to go crazy this year. 2023 is my year. I'm gonna show everyone that I'm gonna evolve and form into something, an immortal being. I'm gonna be something that is different. I'm gonna be something that is going to shape the universe, that is going to literally show everyone that, hey, like, this kid really went from being a fat, smelly, lazy, pudgy fuck to really becoming someone who's really just on top of the fucking world.
So when the mind gives it no way out, your body says, okay, I believe you now.
I have to heal.
I'm gonna figure this out with you. We're
Yes.
gonna do this. It's gonna be the worst part of your life, but you're gonna survive.
We're gonna survive.
The idea to know when he gets in there, he's gonna be nervous, but he's gonna be relaxed and it's gonna be a fight. What I'm doing is building his confidence, you know, because confidence breeds success and success breeds confidence. So I'm just trying to build his confidence up and let him know that he can do what I say he can do. It's all about the belief that he can do it. Belief is more powerful than anything, so I'm working on his belief system as well.
And this battle is not over until the day I'm in the ground. Because you're not going to get it right.
No.
You're not going to get it right. And there's people with this idea and this mindset and mentality that you're going to get it right and everything's going to be perfect. It's not. Don't play that perfect game, because all you will do is get let down, because perfection does not exist.
But if you are able to get up every morning, have no passion, no drive, no motivation, no shit, and still get up with that kind of fire, you will be successful in life. I guarantee you that.
Because I wasn't going to give up on the game.
Right.
So I had to say, okay, this year I'm going to get better at that. Next year, this, and then so forth and so on. And then patiently I was able to catch them.
Okay, like you have to figure it out, and I love it.
Figure it out, man. It's just piece by piece, and it's the consistency of the work. And so, like, the consistency of work, Monday, get better. Tuesday, get better. Wednesday, get better, right? And you do that over a period of time, not like 1 month or 2 months. I mean, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And then you can get to where you want to go.
Life isn't fair at all. At all. So what are you gonna do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me.
Make me feel too comfortable. I'm playing to win. And to win, I will destroy you. I will do everything to win. And I need to win, because when I win is my proof that I am alive. And that's wherever I came, I was like that. But then I had situation where I have teammates, they would crack, they would not make it. They would cry in front of me, but I don't care, because I'm here to win. And if I don't do my job, they bring in somebody else and I'm not there anymore. So that's why I say it's about survival mode. I'm not here to be nice or to be bad. I'm here to win.
No one's going to hold your hand and bring you into any of those situations. You got to do it yourself. You got to have the discipline to make it happen.
99% of your time is spent on the journey. So what kind of a journey is it if you're not going to enjoy it?
How do you shortcut that desire contract?
You could focus. You could decide that I don't want most things. I think we have a lot of unnecessary desires that we just pick up everywhere. We have opinions on everything, judgments on everything. So I think just knowing that those are the source of unhappiness will make you be choosy about your desires. And frankly, if you want to be successful, you have to be choosy about your desires. You have to focus.
You can't be great at everything.
You can't be great at everything. You're just going to waste your energy and waste your time.
Past is past. It's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know. I don't know. You don't know. So live the present.
So tell us what that means. What does that mean to the lifestyle of a champ?
Discipline. It's all about discipline, doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. That's what it's all about.
You have to do it yourself sometimes because not everyone's going to believe in you.
Certainly not. The important thing to understand is you can't shortchange yourself. Like you're not cheating anybody but yourself. Right? I mean, you're tired. You're literally this far away from the line. Why would you not go that extra to touch the line? Right? So if I let him get away with that, right, all of a sudden he starts maybe to cheat something over here, right? Not give his best over here, not give his best over here. Then as years go on, he's going to be he's not going to reach his full potential because he's been taking these little shortcuts that just add up.
You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt.
Not one part of me wanted to come train today. Like 0% of me wanted to come train today. And I'm so glad I came and trained. Because, you always feel great when you get done training. But so my daughter went and spoke to this group and she said, my dad, Mr. Discipline, who's been on this path for however many decades, my dad didn't want to train. And he had to go, hey, doesn't matter whether you want to do it or not, you got to have the discipline, go do it.
There's two different mindsets when you win something. There's, oh, I won, I did it, I'm done. And then there's, oh shit, like, I got to do better than this. I won, now I have to maintain this. Not only maintain this, but this is the bare minimum of what's expected of me, and I got to do better now.
You're never lost anymore. Doesn't mean the journey's easy. Doesn't get any easier, but you're always found.
I needed my body to feel good. It was my asset. If my body started to deteriorate, I couldn't throw the ball the way that I wanted. So a lot of people, a lot of people can be really consistent, let's say with your diet, because it's always on people's mind. Like, I want to get healthy. Most people could say, man, I want to eat healthy for one day, or I want to exercise for one day, or I want to be more hydrated for one day. Well, can you do it for a week? Well, that's more discipline, right? Can you do it for a month? That's more discipline. Can you do it for a year? That's even more discipline.
It doesn't matter for me if you win or if you lost. I will stand up the next day and I will continue.
And people not understanding that your biggest enemy is you. My whole book is about you battling yourself. People don't understand it's you against you. The only person that gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you.
Look at yourself, man. Look at yourself. And it was that day, and a couple of days after that, I just got real with myself. And every day I came home, I called the accountability mirror. What am I going to do today to change what I see in this mirror? What am I going to do today? And a lot of it was I stopped sitting with the cool guys. That there is no cap on the human mind. There's no cap. We cap it ourselves.
Wow. Is there a cap on the human body?
That's right.
Is there one?
I don't believe so. Mm-hmm. Because one thing I found out was for several years, I gave myself a way out.
Being from a disciplined family does not make you a disciplined person. Being in a disciplined group does not make you a disciplined person. What makes you a disciplined person is choosing to be disciplined.
Sometimes you do what you do, you try your best, you work hard, but it just doesn't in the end go the way you want. So what are you gonna do, quit? You're gonna just blame everyone else? You're gonna go in there and blame the guy next door and blame that person and blame the dog and go out there and sleep until 10 o'clock? Or are you gonna get out of bed, wake up and go do something about it? Learn from it and make it better.
And that's the thing you have to realize. Everything you do, you may have some support, you may not, but it's on you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts real bad. And that's why I didn't want to do it. So
where you say so many people are obsessed with how to live longer instead of how to live better.
Yeah. Quantity. Success without the profit. Ooh, how much more can I get? So I'm saying real success is when you have profit. Well, really great longevity would be for those quality years, quality time left in this life.
We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. The only work that really matters is the work that no one sees. It shows you who you really are rather than who you say you are.
You want to be able to say that in the mirror to yourself and not laugh at yourself. Mm-hmm. And the only way that I can do that is know that when no one's watching, I work harder than when they're watching.
everything I do in life, it sucks. Everything I do in life, it sucks. I knew my entire life was going to be a struggle. I didn't teach myself victory first. I taught myself failure. I taught myself how to fail. And people are like, that's so depressing. Is it? When you're 300 pounds and you can't read and write and you're fucked up, you know how many times you're gonna fucking fail on that process? So if you don't know how to fail, there is no victory. I never talked about winning because I knew the path to winning was gonna be years of failing first.
I'm not afraid to fail. I don't mind because I know that failure produces some of the best results. Every time I've ever failed at anything, the humiliation and the pain of it has always forced me to work so much harder.
Because the more discipline you have in your life, the more freedom you will end up with. So if you lack the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up being a slave to disease. If you lack the discipline to work hard, save your money, you will end up a slave to finances.
The heaviest things in life aren't iron and gold, but unmade decisions. The reason you are stressed is that you have decisions to make and you're not making them.
When you choose easy today, you choose hard tomorrow, and there's always a trade-off.
Right. But you think if you choose hard today, you usually get easy tomorrow?
And me inverting that in my own life and continually just confronting it head on has had the complete opposite effect. And that's that course correction that I think it requires you to do the slightly harder thing today.
But that thought in your mind is a shadow, it's a phantom, it doesn't exist, it has no reality. And so it's just a thought, it's not real, it's not who I am. This is a very important part of meditation. Your thoughts are not who you are. They're a separate part of yourself. You are something different from your own thought.
I'm interested in where confidence comes from, as far as you're concerned.
Yeah. Well, it definitely comes from belief, not hope. It comes from pulling something off. It comes from, I think I got an ability to do that. Let me work on that. Let me prepare to do that. Oh shit, I'm not sure. Bam, I'm in the game. Action, cut, life, or movie. I did it. I felt it too. I know I did it. And you, who were the observer, go, you did it. I got confidence. I personally felt it and it translated. Subjectively, I felt it, and objectively, you went, yep.
Discipline also meaning you don't do the things you already know are not good for you. So discipline is not just about the active part of doing something,
it also relates to the passive part of leaving the things out of your life where you already know it's not going to help you.
I think that the more you flex whatever that muscle is of like independent thinking, the more it becomes the default way that you think. And then everyone else's actions just start looking more and more insane to you.
Everything is your fault.
Yeah, you can explain it.
Everything is your fault comes back to like you are the CEO of your life. He said, Rob, if you get to the end of your life and it's not what you wanted it to be, and you didn't create the life that you wanted to, make the money that you wanted to, have the success, the love, the happiness, travel the places that you wanted to, whose fault would it be? And I said, it'd be my fault. And he said, if you did create the life that you wanted to, had the love, the happiness, the abundance, everything that you wanted, whose fault would that be? And I said, it'd be my fault. And he said, the problem with you is you're treating this life as if you're the victim. And what you need to realize that everything that happens to you is your fault, and that your life won't change until you decide that you want to be the CEO of your life.
Well, I saw all the big players and I say, if they can do it, I can do it. And that's the mentality. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. And I said to myself, I will do it and I will do it better. That's the mentality. I have a big vision. I put a lot of effort, a lot of sacrifice in things I do. If I don't do it, it means I don't believe in it. In this, I believe very strong, and I will not give up until I'm top of the world. So that's the way it works. You aim for the top, you don't aim for the second. Second place is the first place among the last ones, and that's not my target.
You know, there comes a day, man, everyone's gonna have this day. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening, it makes you wanna throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you haven't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're sick of striking out, or it's when you get fired from your 5th job, you know, and your wife and kids are on your ass because you don't know how to support them anymore. There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns and sucks so much. You can't deal with it one more day, and you get off your fucking ass and you create something that's always been there.